Hello all, hope you are fine and preparing well. Let's discuss about the IBPS CLERK mains exam. My humble request to you all is please comment your attempt section wise so that people can decide they are in the race or not. So let's start with the CA section first. My opinion about the CA section is it is easy to moderate. First question is about threads. We all know that threads is similar to the Twitter app and it is started by the Meta. Next one is related to Iris app, which is started by the S Bank. We all know this. And white label ATM is started by Hitachi, highest number of ATMs. And next Udgam portal is about unclaimed deposit started by RBI. And currency of UAE's currency is dirham. And next one is insurance for all. 2047 is the answer. And I attempted this. Next one is this bank, which is headquartered in South Korea, is started in India. But sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the bank name. The bank is in Seoul, South Korea. Guys, if you know this answer, please do comment. In this SFB's UCB's question, I answered Mudra as the answer, but I don't know it is correct or not. Because in my opinion, remaining options are institutions or companies. But when coming to the Mudra, it is about the loan. So please do comment about this. Next one is FAME 2. It is under the Ministry of Heavy Industries. And next one is equatorial, but I answered as earth, so this one is wrong. And next one is about INS Dronacharya, and the answer is about gun or something, but I marked it as submarine, so it is also wrong. Next one is about NPCI QR code. NPCI is the wrong answer, but I marked it, so all are saying DICGC is the correct answer. And one question is about Oppenheimer. He is the father of atom bomb. I think everyone answered that. So my attempt in CA section is 18 and 3 questions were wrong in that. I'm sure about it. One thing about the CA section is the person who revised well can answer this section very well. So I'm unable to answer some questions. I read that questions actually, but there is no proper revision for me, so I didn't mark that question. I left it as unanswered one. So my overall attempt is 18 and 3 were wrong in that. Let's discuss about the English section next. First one is about errors. These are easy to moderate. Some questions in this section are like prelims level in this English section. So next one is about RC. The first RC is about housing in New Zealand and second 2 paragraphs about medicines and drugs in US and also South Africa, I think. The problem with these 2 RCs is the questions were indirect and we have to think a lot to answer for one question. I felt it as a time taking questions for RC. Although I spent so much of time in answering RCs, but I'm unable to give good attempt in that, so I attempted less in this. Next one is about jumbles. Jumbles are of different types. Some questions are like fillers plus jumble and some questions are like only jumbles. So I answered all that. The model is like there are some sentences and fillers in between that. We should answer that fillers including with the order of the jumble. 1 or 2 questions were like that. Next model is about the new model mini paragraphs. I just named it as like that because there are some paragraphs, there are like short stories and we should match the word according to the author. Actually, I don't understand that very well, so I marked 1 question in that. Remaining were confusing and I didn't understand the context of the question. Next one is about fillers. 2 blanks were given and only 1 answer fit in those 2 blanks. So these were also easy to moderate. Next one is very interesting one, which is word swap. It is interesting because we can mark without any fear or without any confusion. They are like direct questions and we should arrange them in a particular order. So this was easy. Just because of the confusing RCs, my attempt is less in English. Otherwise, it will be 30 plus. But I only attempted 24 in English overall. So RC is the problem in this English section. Attempt is 24. Please comment your attempt section wise. Don't forget to comment. So here comes the toughest section of the whole paper. It is reasoning. Of course, there are 2 sections. Section A is of 2 marks and section B consists all in only 1 mark question. In section A, there are 2 puzzles, 13 houses puzzle and 2 years puzzle. I tried this but time wasted. It is because there are only 9 members and 4 are vacant. There are so many possibilities and I left it after trying it for 3 to 4 minutes. 2 years puzzle is like time taking one and also we should answer, we should make the possibilities for 24 months, which is very hard. Actually, I failed to match the months with S, J and also M alphabet, so I left this puzzle. So 0 attempts in this section A, and next one is about section B. There is one question which is called resultant questions, like row 1, row 2 and row 3. Questions related to this are moderate, and I answered this. And next one is inequalities. These are also easy. Inequalities are like saviors for us to attempt more number of questions. And next one is data sufficiency. In this I did 3 questions, and this section, this data sufficiency really saved me for attempting more questions. When I compare this data sufficiency of reasoning section with quant, what I feel is reasoning section's data sufficiency is better. And next one is miscellaneous puzzles, in the sense they are giving one puzzle and only one question related to that, which is time taking sometimes, but they are not that much indirect. They will give some direct questions, but the paragraph is like 7 to 8 lines. Next one is input output. I spent 5 to 6 minutes for this, but I can't find the proper logic for this, so I left this one. And next one is direction question. I think answer is AC. I'm not sure because I don't remember that much. Apart from the questions which I discussed now, remaining all are clumsy puzzles. Like if we start that puzzle, I am sure that we will stuck in that puzzle. So there is no time for me and I didn't attempt. Next one, syllogisms. These were easy. And also direct questions just like prelims. So overall level is toughest. And I forgot about one thing, it is critical reasoning. I have no time to attempt that questions because of these puzzles and input output. So I left all the questions of critical reasoning. So my overall my overall performance in this reasoning section is just average and my attempt is 14. Next one is quadratic equation. It's really very interesting because there are two values like 2x minus or something, the value like that, and something whole power of z, and that z is smallest whole number in the sense 0, and anything to the power of 0 is 1. So that third bracket is negligible, and if we multiply that first two brackets we will get one equation which is in the form of quadratic equation. And second equation is y cube equal to 343, so y equal to 7 and answer is x less than y. Next one is ages question, and 3x minus 33 will satisfy the answer. I think C age is 81, I think A's age is x and B's age is y, so we should find the relation like that. Next question is about time and work, and I got 48 as the answer. If you got the same answer, please do comment. And next one is DI. It is about pie chart and some values about private and government institutions. I left 1 or 2 questions in this DI because they are very lengthy. One question is like, I think their income 1 lakh, 2 lakh or something. I left this question. And next one, approximations. Those were easy. Next one is SICA question. I think 1584 is the answer. I am not very sure about that. This question is quite lengthy and moderate to solve, so I solved this at last. Next one is time and distance question. I left this because the question is lengthy. Next one is mixtures question. It is like a small caselet, but it was really very good. I think x is to y is 2 is to 3 and overall value is z, which is 5. Here 2 is to 3 or 3 is to 2, I am not very sure about that, but the overall value is 5. And this is the mixture A and this is mixture B. Mixture B is of 35 liters and the questions are according to that. This was easy. Next one is partnership question. It is also about x and y, but I couldn't able to solve this in time. This is also like a small caselet. 2 or 3 questions were given, I think, but I answered only one question in this. And I left one question in this, 1 or 2 questions. Next one is caselet about Olympic Games. I couldn't able to solve z value. It is very confusing and so much of time wasted for solving this caselet. Because of this caselet, I didn't answer missing DI because I didn't even read that properly. There is no time left for me to answer that. And also there is no time for me to solve the number series. So I left that questions also. Just because of that caselet, so much of time got wasted. So I skipped the number series. So my opinion about this quant section is moderate to high level, while the reasoning is the toughest section. Here the quant is like moderate to hard. My overall performance is like average, just like reasoning, and my attempt is 19 in this section. Please do comment your attempts also. So in CA 18 and in English 24, reasoning 14 and quant 19. My overall attempt is 75. Of course, this is very less attempt when I compare my attempt with you, but I hope that I maintain accuracy in that, because at the end only accuracy matters. It will be waste of efforts if you attempt 100 plus and if you have no accuracy in that. So accuracy matters. So that's it guys. Please do comment your attempt section wise. Don't forget that. I am not sure about my selection. The chances are only 50-50%. Okay, let's see what happens. And also cutoff varies from state to state according to the vacancies. As of now, we don't have any information about some banks whether they will intend the vacancies or not. So that's it guys. All the best for all the upcoming exams and see you all in the next video.